off and try to make nice. You can't cross the same river twice. The river goes where the water flows, but no one knows where the back cave closed. The river goes where the water flows, but no one knows where the back cave closed. There's a club where you'd like to go. You could meet someone who's lost like you. Revel in the darkness like a pair of open graves. Fumble through the fog for a season or two. No town more barren than our town. No haven safer than the one they tore down. No greater love than to lay my life down for a friend. No sweeter treasure than to see the credits clear through to the end. No one knows where the lone wolf's gone. No one sees him camped out right there on the front lawn. We played for you, but you would not sing. No one's gonna get away with anything. The river goes where the water flows, but no one knows when the back cave closed. The river goes where the water flows, but no one knows when the back cave closed.
So I follow my instincts. So I don't sit down and say I'm going to write about this theme. I write about whatever happens in the same way as you and I are talking. It's the same way when you're writing. I'm having a conversation just with myself, And so I think the first thing I did was Andrew Eldritch. I had the title. Andrew Eldritch moves back to Leeds. I had the title in a notebook, and I was on vacation at the beach. I brought my guitar to play bedtime songs for my son. And he's asleep for his nap, or maybe I forget what time of day it was. I had nothing else to do. You're at the beach, just doing nothing. And, I had guitar out, found the title, maybe wrote a verse and a chorus, and I went, okay, stop working, put it away. Well, I had that, and the next song not the next song I wrote, but then I wrote a song a little while after. I forget which the second one was, but it also had sort of some similar people in it, right? And so once a few songs popped up that seemed to be in the same era, one of them had Andrew Eldritch's name, and the other I was working on that song Shelved, right, which was about a band who's being asked to change their style and sound more like Nine Inch Nails or whatever. And I said, well, these seem to be of a piece, and then I got the idea. That I thought, and mainly like with most of my ideas, my first idea was, that would be hilarious, right? I like that. That's inspiring to me if it's funny. I think funny things have so much room for you can cut the funny off anywhere. If you start without anything funny, it's hard to move. As I don't know if that's going to make sense, but yeah, if you start in a humorous place, you can go almost anywhere. If you start in a humorless place, you are restricted further, right? Because comedy is just so transgressive that you can go wherever you like. So.
There's indifference on the wind, but a faint gust of hope at a club nobody goes to, with a musty velvet rope guys in motorhead jackets who knew him way back when. Haven't raised a drink in years, but now meet up again to remember how it was when they all thought they'd move away. And riding Lotus 7s through It's a wooden coach and four. No one will even steal it if you leave it by the door. With no sign to mark it's going, no tombstone for its grave. There will be goodbyes by dozens, so practice being brave. No one anticipates the rush. The breezy feeling of the face crush. At the ends of things where the salvage bleeds, Andrew Eldridge is moving back to Leeds. They don't throw him on parade. He just comes in on a train, one suitcase in his hand and an old army backpack from the Second World War, from a Leipzig second-hand store. Pick the keys up from the agent. Everything's been taken care of. No big changes in the roadways since you left that I'm aware of. A few old buildings gone to dust and some new ones in the way. They'll look just like the old ones when the winds have had their say. See the children bound for London. You'll all be back too. Everybody tests the membrane, but no one pushes through. Come on, boys, that'll be enough. You'd think your old friends wouldn't play so tough. Like a basket by the Nile, hiding down among the reeds. Andrew Eldridge is moving back to Leeds. Hi, we're the Mountain Goats. Man, it's great to be back. This is a good town. If the strain proves too much, give up right away. If the light hurts your eyes, stay in your room all day. When the room fills with smoke, lie down on the floor. In the declining years of the long war, where the blood's in the water, and the shark's gonna come. And we swim in the dark until our bodies are numb. Blind desert rats in the moonlight, too far from shore. In the declining years of the long war. Empty room with a light bulb swinging. where the phone starts to ring. Everybody gets nervous except me. Nobody says anything. Next day, someone's initials show up carved on the door. I think I'm gonna crack. I can't live like this anymore. Ugly things in the darkness, worse things in store. In the declining years of the long war. Unknown engines underneath the sea. Steam pushing up in billows through the grates. Frankie Lyman's tracking sea breeze in the studio in Holland. It's 1968. Just a pair of tunes to hammer out. Everybody's off the clock by 10. The loneliest people in the whole wide world are the ones you're never going to see again. Feel so free when I hit the avenue. Nothing like a New York summer night. Every dream's a good dream, even awful dreams are good dreams. If you're doing it right. Remember soaring higher than the clouds. Get pretty sentimental now and then. The loneliest people in the whole wide world are the ones you're never going to see again. And 4 hours north of Portland, the radio flips on, and some no one from the future remembers that you're gone. Armies massing in the dusky distance, ghosted in the ribbon microphone. Leave your little mark on something, maybe. Take the secrets I got home. Nothing down in the shadows but the shadows. Reaching out to set your frightened man. The loneliest people in the whole wide world are the ones you're never going to see again. Yeah, the loneliest people in the whole wide world are the ones you're never going to see again.
So I wasn't gonna go to college at all. I was out of high school and I was just gonna sit around and get high, right? And so, but I was in Portland. That was 85, 86. So that's kind of the high water mark for goth music. I was going to dance clubs, so I was sort of, I was, if there's a spectrum of goth to non-goth, the gothest looking people at the club where I danced, the City, were considerably gother than me. But I was next down the spectrum. I wore something kind of like this, but not as, a little more thrift store, and dark sunglasses and a black hat with a lavender band at all times. Right, that was me. And And yeah, that was my look. And a tie. I had a Christian Dior tie that I was very proud of, and a gray vest. And so I looked kind of like an undertaker. And that was my time. Prior to that, in Southern California, when you're talking about the word goth, I don't know when it entered, probably around 84-ish. By that time, there had already been plenty of bands dabbling in sort of, early 20th century decadent looks, late 19th century decadent feels. Christian Death, TSOL had started as a punk band, but then they got super gothy with the Dance With Me record and stuff. So I listened to a lot of stuff like that, but it was when the birthday party, when I found out about them, that I sort of felt committed that I want music that is dark like this.
I want to ride the hydraulics, lit up like the North Star. I want to wallow in the spoils before the crowd. I want to play my guitar. Not gonna sit up and beg. Not gonna do tricks. Not gonna stand here on a soundstage, tethered to a crucifix. The ride's over, I know, but I'm not ready to go. I wanna flash my pastel colors by the ramp on a windy day at Pimlico. Don't wanna sit here with this clown they set me up with in a Los Angeles rehearsal studio. Not gonna tour with Trent Reznor, third of three, bottom of the bill. You can't pay me to make that kind of music. Not gonna swallow that pill. The ride's over, I know, but I'm not ready to go.
If you legit are a person who pines for a bygone age, I don't think you're going to be able to mask that. But I've never been that person. I don't want to go back. I don't think music was better in the 80s or the 70s or any time like that. I think it's a ridiculous sort of thing to think. And I always have, right? So that that liberates me to talk about the past because I don't have any illusions about it. Generally speaking, things are getting better. Generally speaking, all you have to do to avoid nostalgia kind of is pick a different stream than the one that you sort of naturally would cotton to, and focus on. I mean, you gotta be goth about it. You just have to not focus on what was pleasant about it, but also remember what was unpleasant about the past. That's the easy way to be anti-nostalgic, is just to stop pretending that only the pleasant memories are real. And the same is true the other way. If you're remembering the past and only remembering hard stuff, well, for most people, then you're actually doing a very selective reading of the past, because the past is neither good or bad. It's just a giant country.
Remaining friends give up on trying to save us. I hope we come up with a fail-safe plot to piss off the dumb few that forgave us. I hope the fences we mended fall down beneath their own weight, and I hope we hang on past the last exit. I hope it's already too late, and I hope the junkyard a few blocks from here someday burns out, and I hope the rising black smoke carries me far away, and I never come back to this town again. In my life, I hope I lie and tell everyone you were a good wife, and I hope you die. I hope we both die. Matt Douglas on the piano and other things. I hope I cut myself shaving tomorrow. I hope it bleeds all day long. Our friends say it's darkness before the sun rises. We're pretty sure they're all wrong. I hope it stays dark forever and ever. I hope the worst isn't over, and I hope you blink before I do. Say. And I'd hope that if I found the strength to walk out, you'd stay the hell out of my way. I am drowning. There is no sign of land. You are coming down with me, hand in on love over hand, and I hope you die. I hope we all die. John Worster on the drums, Peter Hughes on the bass. Thank you, good night.